hello, my name is Kyra. I don't have an opening. Let's just buffer for a minute and then get into the show. This is going to be The Legend of VAX Machina, Season 3, Season Finale. It's been a ride. Let's see. So coming up on this, I guess they have to defeat Rayshawn, unless they're going to bring that into Season 4. The one thing I will say about the season, I do wish that maybe they'd moved some stuff into Season 4, or I don't know, or maybe cut it completely. It just seems like there's a lot of stuff that happened quickly, and then there's stuff that feels like it was like perfectly timed, like the defeat of whatever his name, the Ice Dragon. Like that was stretched over a couple of episodes, and that felt fine, you know, because Season 2 was all about basically defeating the acid spitting dragon. But defeating the Ice Dragon, it felt deserved because they also had Allura and Kima to help them and all that stuff. Thordak almost felt like there should have been more episodes to defeating Thordak. Especially since, you know, he killed VAX and VEX's mom. And then VAX was ultimately the only one who took him out in the end. I know it was a group effort to weaken him, but it feels almost like VAX and VEX should have like had that moment together. I don't know. Just because I have like, you know, critiques, it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy the show. I think it's been an awesome season. I'm really excited, and it's been a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get right to it. It doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy the show. It's just, you know, I think that pacing might have been an issue this season, but it's still been an awesome season, and I've loved it. I love this show. So, let's just... Episode 12? Okay.
No allies. No help. You're all alone, KEYLETH. But you are lucky. For you alone get to gaze upon my glorious new body. The perfect weapon to destroy every Ashari village one by one.
You will never!
Such a spell might have destroyed my old form. But I have become death, child!
Yeah, okay, that's bad. I wonder why she was poisoned in the first place, because obviously she wants to get back at them for poisoning her, but why was she poisoned in the first place?
Actually, I think that's Rayshawn. She must have switched bodies.
I don't gotta understand something to kill it!
This body feels no pain.
That's why we don't split up the team. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Thank you, VEX.
Bring it! I can handle fire.
These flames burn different.
Mike!
Mikey!
You think I'd have helped you acquire these vestiges if they were a threat to me? You're puppets. I pulled your strings and you danced.
video game. Okay. She looks kind of sick in the decaying body.
KEYLETH! 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 Run!
I'm so surprised that they haven't done anything
got a
with the
plan.
dragon scale idea.
Do this to me, Kiki.
This group takes chances all the time. Now it's my turn. VAX. Trust me.
I love the way that they fused the fire with like her breath. That's cool.
Let
That's
them
cool.
go! They didn't cause your disease. It was my people. They're your enemies.
The Ashari were once allies to my kind, until they betrayed us, claiming nature for themselves. You would do the same.
That's a lie.
Play naive, kiddo. You celebrated killing Brimscythe, Umbrasyl, Borogal. We're both fueled by ambition. Admit it.
Big guy, any more punch in those gauntlets?
Let's find out.
Nowhere to run.
Keep going.
It's like Geometry Dash. That's what it reminds me of. Come on. Yes! Just thinking the other day, there's been a lack of wild shaping. You're there, you're there, you're there.
Farewell, child.
Hurry, Grog! No!
And she's got this, she's got this.
You fancied her. What a shame. Thought I could raise your mother. It's only fitting he ends you as well.
And yes!
What?
KEYLETH.
Impossible.
Ooh, this is really reminiscent of the,
My disease? No!
this is really reminiscent of the music from when she made the sunshine at the ziggurat. That's fun, that's fun, that's fun, that's fun, that's fun, that's fun.
You can't! Not again!
Oh, KEYLETH, you're so clever!
You cannot harm this body!
Looks like she just did.
Oh! It's like everybody part of the final fight, even if they're not really there anymore. Oh, KEYLETH. Oh. Ew. That was. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I don't know how you did that. But you are legendary.
Thank you.
Disease is a part of nature, and you can control it. If you find your anchor.
Aww.
Are you gonna kiss me or what?
Aww. Cuties.
Oh, wait, one sec.
Oh god.
Sorry, stop, you... poison.
So chunky.
Never change. I mean, you changed so much. She has matured and changed so much. I'm so proud of her. Like, even if it felt a little bit rushed, it's still so good to see her coming into her own and feeling confident and just... I love KEYLETH so much. Now can we get Percy out of the gun and, like, let his soul rest in peace or something? It was nice that VAX had him in the final fight. But can we please make sure that he isn't with Orthax forever? Thanks. Yeah, okay, please.
Matron, guide me.
Oh god.
You have sought me for a corrupt purpose.
Pretty.
Is it wrong to free my friend from eternal torment?
We honor the transition from life to the after, not violate it.
His soul is already violated.
Tamper with death and you will know sorrow far worse. Even if you retrieve him, there will be a cost.
Then there is a way.
He doesn't care.
Show me.
He doesn't care at all. VAX!
Show me!
VAX, what are you gonna give up? What would you give up? Oh. Orthax is still in that thing.
And if Raishan could place her soul into Thordak, why can't we return Percy to his own body?
Yeah, but what happens if you defy the matron? She's a god.
Okay, something that Devil Xerxes said, it stuck with me.
Sometimes, like, yeah. So about defying God, can be done. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're talking about actually bringing him back? Like, not just getting his soul out, but not just passing on, but actually bringing him back. VAX, he won't do that.
Yeah, but what happens if you defy the matron? She's a god.
Okay, something that Devil Xerxes said, it stuck with me. Sometimes you should go against the wishes of your deity. After all, the gods didn't create us to blindly obey them, right?
But Vex was only dead a few minutes when you brought her back. Percy's been gone for a while. He could end up a zombie.
Thank you, KEYLETH.
Even if we could, his spirit has long departed this plane.
Actually, no. I've sensed that his soul is being held prisoner within Orthax.
Please.
Hold up. A soul inside a demon? Where's the demon?
In the gun.
Cool.
Kima, you were
drink.
not there.
Pickle.
You were not there.
If you can restore his body, I can connect to Orthax.
Breaking Orthax's curse nearly killed Percy. And you're gonna do it without the matron's help?
She warned me that meddling with fate is dangerous. But that doesn't mean it's
He'll
impossible.
do it anyway.
Vax, if you don't return, if I lose Percy and you...
Sister, I would gladly give my soul for one day of your happiness.
No one can undo the past.
Well, one can certainly try.
Thank you for not showing zombie Percy. Oh god.
His body is as good as I can get it.
God.
For luck.
It's the sweetest. Vax, you're the sweetest. This is the... Oh my god. He's risking so much to make Vex happy and to bring
Orthax,
Percy back.
I seek vengeance.
Against whom?
You.
It's starting.
Vex, no. Oh my god, it's the same as with Percy.
Have you come, Raven Champion? There is nothing for you here.
Percival de Rolo, I demand his release.
But Percy belongs with me. They all do. He would not leave, even if you could find him.
Let me go! Percy, I'm coming!
This revival's gonna be way tougher without cash.
I'll help you.
Oh, look at love that confidence. Love that confidence again. God. Oh my god.
Perhaps you belong here too. A scared little boy, forced into a pact with the matron. You must serve her every whim, or she'll punish you with a ghastly future.
Hold it down!
But I can shield you from your pact. Like Percy, here you could be free, unbound to her authority. Give in to your vengeful heart, champion. For the matron's fate cannot be changed.
But it can certainly be bent.
Oh, Vax, I love you.
His body's ready. But the spell won't last forever.
Vax! Vax, can you hear me? Hurry!
Percy, guide me.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. The parallels, the parallels, the parallels, the parallels. Baby. Baby. This is...
de Rolo, can you hear me? Percy!
His eyes. There.
Who are you? You need to go. Now, there is work to be done. I don't know what it's done to your mind, but this isn't you, Percy. Get off of me! I don't know who you're talking about.
You see, a soul cannot be rescued from my
He doesn't
domain.
remember who he is.
Especially one who does not wish to leave.
Damn it, listen to me!
Yes, he wants to. He...
His shame fuels my force.
Shame.
The roar of its fire cannot drown out his guilt.
No, no, no.
Percival deserves this.
The fuck he does.
If you alter his fates, Raven Champion, you will never be the same. Never know happiness.
Snap out of it, Torolo! Come on!
Oh, VAX.
We can't maintain it. This has to happen now. How? I don't know. There's no manual for this.
Bye.
I don't know if you can hear this, but your friends need you. Damn it, I need you. Percy, this isn't how I wanted to do this. And gods know all this attention would appall you, but that day with you in Singorn, when you stood next to me and you allowed me to be part of something that you hold dearest, I was so proud. You stood up for me and I lied to you. I lied to myself.
My heart is someone else's.
I was too afraid to admit it. You're fascinating and obstinate and the cleverest man I know. You have to find your way back to us, Percy.
I can hear her again.
Remember who you are!
VEX's voice.
Because the truth is, I love you, darling. My heart. It's yours.
And VEX reaches him again. She can always reach him.
Wait, Vax?
Back to the forge! Now!
She loves you. And so do I. Brother.
Oh God.
No! No! This is my realm! You belong to me!
No.
Do it now!
VEX. Oh my God.
You've got something there.
I cried so much over you. Oh gosh. Sorry. Oh God. Oh, I want to watch his eyes open again for the first time.
You've got
Get
something
this man
there.
his glasses.
Careful. I've only recently taken up breathing.
I can't believe it. Vax.
I'm here, Stubby. I'm okay. Well, that's quite a relief.
Let him sleep.
2 truths and a lie.
I have an estranged
Oh
twin.
good, I have I have the ads. I have the ads. Might as well talk through the ads. Oh my VAX. Man, if I thought that, like, that little tub conversation was what I needed, her Max to be like, she loves you and so do I, like, totally accepting him into the family. Gosh, that was even more of what I needed. Max, I don't know what you've given up, but you were just a selfless, beautiful person, and I'm scared to find out what the matron will take away, but Percy probably be appalled, like, God, how long have I been dead? Like, he was just gonna stay there forever because of the shame and the guilt. It's bad. Oh, it's a mom. Oh.
Better, darling. You made it to the gate twice today.
Oh.
At this rate, I'll be jogging by my 60th birthday.
As long as the other bits work, I don't
Oh my gosh. This is still
Thank
just
you for everything, but especially for not giving up.
Remember, I died too once. I didn't deem the experience suitable for a gentleman of your station.
Oi, think you two could hobble back for dinner? Scanlan has some chickens on in the chateau.
Trinket, give the Lord some help.
Gotta help Daddy.
Vax, I owe you my life, brother. I won't forget it.
Oh. Support bear. Think you can take him on planes?
She won't forget either.
Oh no.
Wait, Sally? Really?
The ghost, it was like his little chest hairs. Percy's walking around and walking and
Mind passing
talking.
Buddies?
Yes, Knife. I will do your bidding.
Oh shit.
Must kill. Look here.
You dingus. You had me going for a second.
Every moment with you people is surreal.
Ah, you love it.
Thought I smelled chicken. Ah, that's our Scanlan. Always the meat man.
How's Whitestone, Sean?
Glorious. In fact, Lady Cassandra wished to invite you all there to celebrate Winter's Crest. Ooh, goody! Shopping!
Well, fuck me. I think this deserves a toast. Scanlan, got a song for the occasion?
KEYLETH song.
Yeah, I do. But you know, before that, I've been thinking, and well, our mission is over, and even though we really shouldn't have succeeded,
Yeah.
we kind of did.
What do we do now? Spinning orb of death
But
would be a
with
thing.
all the treasure we found and the adventure we had, I've been looking for something else. I tried all the wrong ways to find it, but the right one found me. As corny as it sounds, I like myself better when I'm with KEYLETH. She matters to me. And I think, for the first time in my life, I matter to her.
But you matter to us too, Scanlan.
You guys are like family to me. But now I have a real family. And she's the best. I don't want to bring down the room. I just wanted to say that after dinner, we're heading out.
Where will you go? World tour sounds nice.
Okay, wow, this is awkward. I've been putting off my armante, but it's time to become who I was meant to be.
So,
Turns out we'll be leaving as well.
Everybody's splitting up.
Voice of the Tempest may need a squire, and I'm pretty fast at fetching water.
Well, I couldn't be happier for you. Just don't run off and get married or anything. And fret not.
What's that wink?
Percy and I will join you in Whitestone.
After all, Lady Vexalia has yet to experience life as a noble.
Now, wait a minute. Does this mean we're breaking up?
Well, I'm not going anywhere. And if danger pops up again, who do you think they're gonna call?
The Slayer's take?
The Protectors of the Realm, you doofus. We're still Vox Machina, and we still fuck shit up.
Yeah! I'll drink to that!
That's the spirit, big man.
Well, Dad.
She called him Dad.
It's moments like these when
I'll probably have to cut this for copyright. So, oh my god, he just rides on Trinket? I mean, you were a corpse for a while, so, you know. Oh my god, babies. Oh, they're just happy and... Yeah, treat your daughter right, dude. Oh. The song is a banger. I'm sad that I'm gonna have to mute it. So they're all split up then? Okay, I was gonna say, like, if it just ended there, then it would feel like the end of the series.
His sight.
What is this is the whispered one. Yeah, okay.
His touch. We are his heart. We are his blood. We are his blood.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, well, I'm really glad they didn't show us dead Percy's face. I would not have been, LeVar Burton was undead. God, was undead Thordax voice? Huh? God. Okay, so obviously thoughts. Oh my god, the fact that he rides on Trinket is the cutest. Okay, just, I guess I'll... Oh my gosh, I was so sad. I really thought he was dead. I really thought he was dead. So I guess that's how you fool your audience, is by, you know, killing them and leaving them dead for, like, you know, 4 episodes before you bring them back. Okay, so yeah, so obviously so much there. The people that Percy killed still with Orthax, like Stonewall and Anders. Both of them trapped in there. Crap, those were the only 2 he managed to get with the list, isn't it? Because he didn't get either of the Briarwoods, and he didn't get Anna Ripley, and that would have been the 5 that were on the... He only got 2. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at how bad Percy is at revenge. But the idea of him going there and wanting to stay because of his guilt. I mean, I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be, like, obviously rehabilitation is gonna be something that Percy's gonna want to focus on, but also just making sure that his ideas don't spread the way that Anna wanted them to spread. That would probably become kind of a priority. But I loved the just the visual flashbacks, like the way that they staged it the same. When Percy was trapped by Vortex, Orthax, and when Vax was, like, that was just really cool. That was really cool. If I could place the moments side by side, it was just very cool. So just nice storytelling there. I love Vax. He's so selfless, and he's not just doing it for Vex. He's also doing it for Percy because he loves him, and that's important. I'm sorry, I'm just... So the staying there out of the guilt and the shame and it's just the endless forging. It certainly gives me the idea that Percy doesn't actually enjoy, like, that kind of work. I mean, it is pretty hellish, obviously, but just the hammering. I think what he's really built for is like the little tiny fiddling things, you know. 'Cause that's what we usually see him working on. When we see him working, like, in his workshop at the keep, there wasn't a forge, right? We didn't see him working at the forge. We see him messing with the little gears on, like, Bad News, or we know that he makes the siege machine arrow, whatever it's called, the one that he gave to Vex, you know, or he's making the little clock or the little other thingy, you know. It's like he makes doodads. He's not a forger per se. Blacksmith. He's not a blacksmith, you know, even though he's used it in the past in order to make stuff. It's not really his forte. I mean, obviously he's good at it, but I wouldn't say it's the thing that he gravitates to. He's much more about, like, the fiddly clockwork stuff, I think. Well, not clockwork necessarily, but you know what I mean. So it was, yeah, placing him in, God, basically endless purgatory. Forget where you are, forget who you are. Just hammering. Until Vex. The fact that Vex's voice fidgets him when he's with Orthax just kills me. It was her voice in season 1, and it was her now. And then Vax being right there. That was just so beautiful. That's just so good. I wish that... no. It was so... I don't know. I feel like I could ramble on about the season. Nothing much happened with Grog, so I can't say that a lot happened with Grog. Really interested to know where they're going to go with Pike, and this whole, like, her special blood thing. I almost wish that they hadn't started that yet, because, like, I don't know. It feels like they put a lot into this season. Like, they killed 3 out of 4 dragons in this season. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, 3 out of 4 dragons. Like, they spent all of season 2 trying to kill the one, and then they killed 3 in one season. Which was kind of nutty, insane. So it felt like they could have used a few more episodes just to, like, let things draw out and make it feel like the boss battles were actually, like, you know, really weighty. Like I said, I wish that Vex had something to do with Thordak's ultimate death. Also because she's also seemed to be the one to be more entwined with dragons because of, like, the headaches that she gets. So I kind of wish that she'd had more of a part to play with that, just both the twins together. And and I do love KEYLETH getting her earth thing, obviously, because she got the fire thing last season, so it feels nice that she got, you know, mastery of earth down in this season. It did feel... It was an awesome scene, and I loved it. It just felt kind of weird when everybody split off to do something different, I guess. It just felt a little weird to be watching all these fragmented pieces, and I'm not sure that Scanlan's coma because he just didn't want to wake up unless Kaylee was there. I'm not sure that ever really had me, because I didn't think that he was going to die, ever. And so it was basically like, okay, well, you know, who knows? He also, like, almost, he also was the death scare, like, last season. So that never, that part of the story, like, never gripped me. Like, I never felt like Scanlan was actually at risk. And it just felt like a lot happened in, like, the last 3 episodes. A lot happened in the episodes that I watched today. Like, and I think that, I don't know. I don't want to say that, I guess, boy. I'm not criticizing the show, okay? Like this, it's loving critique, okay? It's loving critique. I personally probably would have cut the Scanlan thing and come up with some other way for Kaylee to enter the picture, just because it seemed unnecessary. As the audience, I was never actually worried about him because they'd already killed Percy off. And at that point, Percy coming back wasn't a possibility. So, I don't know. I probably would have just cut that. And had Kaylee find... I mean, you know, at some point, it's like your dad is, like, killed, like, just killed Thordak, right? Like... And he's still trying to find you. It's, you know, it's... I don't know. I really need to see that Pike thing developed. I don't know. I guess I probably would have cut the Scanlan thing and then just... I wish that there had been... I don't think that things were necessarily, like, in the wrong order. It just felt like they were a little tight. So I wish that the last half of the season... Actually, everything... After Percy died, it felt like everything kind of happened in a rush. I think it was pretty good until after Percy died, and then it felt like everything just kind of like happened all at once. Like it was all of a sudden it was like they had Percy's funeral in the same episode that they gathered the forces to go defeat Thordak, and then Thordak erupted from the ground, and then they defeated Thordak in one episode. Like, how many episodes was their ultimate like showdown with Umbrasyl? Like, way more than one. That was like 3 episodes devoted to trying to kill one dragon. And then Thordak was kind of like 1 and a little bit because of when they got to his lair and he came up out of the ground. I get there were his babies that attacked Whitestone, but you know what I mean. And then Raishon was defeated just like in one episode, and not even the entire episode. The way that like when they fought like the Briarwoods. The Briarwoods took an entire episode, and then they didn't even kill Delilah. That was a whole episode of just defeating 2 people. I mean, one was a vampire and one was a necromancer, but like it was an entire like battle of the Ziggurat or whatever that one was called, that they were fighting just the Briarwoods, and they didn't even manage to kill Delilah. So it felt, yeah, because then the thing with Raishon, even though it was really great to see KEYLETH like in this role, the fact that she'd gained the earth powers so recently, I don't know, like when she came into the fire form again when they were fighting Thordak, that was like, yes, she's doing it again, because it had been a while. So it was cool seeing her kind of come back to that, and was like, yes, now we're, using a form, and this, feels appropriate. But because she had just learned the earth form, it felt like, it was right, it was still in my mind. So it was like, well, of course she's just using the earth form thingy. She's not actually dead. They just, pulled that on us like 1 episode ago where it looked like she was all covered with earth. And it would have been nice to maybe get a history on like to why the Ashari cursed Raishon in the first place. Because unlike with Anna and Percy having their little back and forth about why guns should not or not go to to the common folk, there was no, Raishon was just talking about how nature should belong to both of us and blah 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 blah. Never really got like a story behind that. So I don't know, I wouldn't have minded like learning why the Ashari did that to her, especially since she went and met with different Ashari. Like Kima and Allura were able to talk about sealing Thordak and how they thought it was their fault that he came back again. But like then KEYLETH was like with leaders of the Ashari, and it never like came to like tell her that, oh yeah, we were the ones that cursed her and this is why. Because I'm just kind of left with questions of, was she maybe like a little justified in her anger, or maybe, I don't know if this was explained in the campaign, but in the show it seems kind of ambiguous. Obviously bad, she killed a lot of people, that's bad, but why was she cursed by the Ashari? What bad thing did she do that made it so the Ashari would give her this terrible disease, but not, like, kill her or something? Like, I'm going to assume if they were able to give her that disease, they could have given her, like, a more fast-acting disease that would have killed her. Like, the Ashari aren't weak. I don't know. Just questions. I am head over heels that Percy is alive. I'm not sure the show is ever going to be able to trick me completely into thinking that anybody dies completely. Ever. Because I seriously thought he was gone. And I want to say that I wish we had more time to just be like, oh, okay, Percy's alive. But at the same time, it's like, I can understand why they needed to move on and not show that much of that. You know, it was a great scene, and I'll just be happy knowing that he's writing Trinket around, and that there were actual some consequences of being dead for a while. And, you know, he and Vex are happy and in love. And she's a lady of Whitestone, so, you know, maybe put a ring on it? Put a ring on it. I said I wouldn't babble, and now I'm babbling. So yeah, I mean, I guess that it just felt like a lot happened in the last couple episodes. I felt like, it felt like when they split the group apart in order to get stuff done, that was just when it started to feel kind of rushed. Like, KEYLETH off on her own learning how to do earthbending, and Vex and VAX off on their own to go kill Anna, and Grog and Pike staying to try to, you know, save Scanlan. It just felt like it would have been more impactful if they had done those events one at a time as a group. So if the season had just had more episodes, like 14 episodes instead of 12, then it could have been like a lot more, you know, it would have been the team doing stuff together, because this was like the team splits all up and they do separate things, and then they get together to revive Percy, and then they split all up again. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing for them to split up necessarily. It means that they can grow and change, and I think it's good for Vex and Vax to not be together, actually. I think it's good for them to have that independence, especially now that they can kind of deal with the loss of their mother in a better way. And obviously they're doing very different things. Vax is out exploring, and Vex is like settling into a domestic life. Which, you know what? She's always wanted a home, so. But it did feel like a little bit like, okay, and now we reconvene to bring Percy back from the dead, and now we all split up again. You know, I wish that they'd done those last final things as a group. I think that's it. And I get that Rayshawn versus KEYLETH was definitely a thing. It was definitely a thing. But, I don't know, it felt... Sorry, now I'm going on again more, but okay, so when they fought against, what's his face? Acid Spitter. You know, that was definitely like everybody contributed, right? Like there was the trap that they tried to build, and then, you know, Vax and Scanlan were stuck in his stomach, and then Vax grew wings. And then the whole fight with him, like everybody was contributing. Vex was hitting with the bow. Bad News made an appearance. Obviously, Pike was, you know, being a savior everywhere. Grog was trying to do everything with a broken leg because he'd been holding on to that guy, and trying to get Vax and Scanlan back, and it worked because like. And then Scanlan ended up, like, killing him, you know, with, sorry, it's late. I'm not good at remembering stuff when it's late. Killing him with Myth Carver. but that felt really earned because from, like, episode 2, Scanlan had been talking about how they should just leave Exandria to the dragons and just go off to another continent. You know, there's going to be stuff for us to do on another continent. It's okay. We should just leave. We should save our skins and just leave. And the others were like, no, that's not going to happen. No, we're protectors of the realm. And so Scanlan, the entire season was dealing with the idea of, like, what is my responsibility, right? And that also, like, that collided with KEYLETH and his idea of, you know, wanting to do something, you know, for his daughter, you know, to, like, prove himself as being able to be, I don't know, worthy of her or whatever. Just the entire season was having Scanlan with this whole idea of, like, am I worthy? Maybe I should just cut and run. I'm lonely, you know, like, he has that whole, like, that's why he's able to connect with the male Sphinx that I don't know his name, is over the idea of, he's able to, you know, basically say, no, I'm really lonely, I've never been in love, you know. Like, there was this whole arc of Scanlan leading up to the idea of him being the one to say, yep, nope, gonna save the world here, and then killing Acid Spitter. Then this one, the AC Voragon, you know, that was a group effort, and that felt good. It was mostly KEYLETH and VEX in the end, but it was also definitely a group effort. Like, everybody contributed to that, and that felt good because that was actually a fight that went over several episodes, and then everybody was involved, and although nobody really delivered the killing blow, there was Kima. And it was nice to kind of have Kima and Allura because they felt responsible for Thordak, for not killing him, for just putting him in the rift. So this was almost their chance to redeem themselves for what they were not able to do with Thordak. So that felt fine. But then Thordak Thordak in the end was, like, yes, KEYLETH did damage, Pike did damage. Ultimately, he was killed. I guess, yeah, frickin' traitor did damage, but ultimately was killed by VAX, like, flying straight through his crystal thing. And I think that if it had been the twins together, it would have felt better. It would have felt more, just because he was the one who killed their mom. Otherwise, I don't see why they would choose VAX over VEX for being the one to ultimately kill Thordak. Unless it's just, like, it's easier for VAX because he's got these super wings and super speed and all that stuff, you know? I wish that VEX could have been involved somehow in killing Thordak. Or not, I don't know. I think, okay. I've changed my mind. I think what would have been good would be if VEX actually kind of mourned the fact that she didn't do more damage against Thordak. Like, she wasn't KEYLETH, she wasn't Pike, she wasn't VAX, she didn't do any of the things that, you know, did real damage, she didn't do the ending blow. And so I think that she could feel basically like her revenge didn't really happen, and that's why she has to go after Ripley because she doesn't feel revenge, right? And it's like, okay, so mom isn't back, but maybe I would feel better if I'd actually like been part of the team that really took him down. And then she goes and she kills Ripley, and then realizes just like how hollow the revenge is. Like, even if she had taken care of Thordak, it would have been a thing. And then that also could have been a thing, though, is that she would have been like so adamant about like, I'm going after Ripley. I don't care what KEYLETH is doing. I don't care what's going on with Scanlan not wanting to wake up. He'll wake up. I'm going after Ripley. And that could not, it could be fueled not only by, you know, missing Percy, but by this fact that she's like, you know, almost missing the feeling of revenge. And she feels like, you know, okay, so it didn't happen with Thordak, but if I kill Ripley, then I'll feel better. And then Vax could, you know, be like, okay, I'm following you because I love you and I want you to be safe. And also I you know, I want to, you know, to kill Ripley too. But like, the parallels between the way that Vex was acting and the way that Percy acted in season 1 were like concerning to me. I was like wondering what was going to happen with her. And so I think that if Vax had like been a little bit more wary of that, not just like, oh god, Vex is off the line, but actually like, I've seen this kind of behavior before, and she's like, what? And it's like, yeah, with Percy. You know, like just realizing that she's letting herself fall like that. Vax kind of being able to call her out would have been nice. And then they could have actually had a conversation about, like, missing him. Because that would have been nice for Vax, I think, to have that conversation. So, yes. So if they were going to break the group apart, I think that Vex wanting the feeling of vengeance because she felt like she didn't get it properly with Thordak would have been a good way to drive her in a way that wasn't just, oh yeah, we have to kill Ripley now because she killed Percy. I mean, that's a good enough reason, obviously, but, you know, I think that it would have been more compelling as a story. And then that way, when she ultimately kills Ripley and it doesn't bring Percy back and it doesn't make her feel better, it's just like, you know, she could have even asked Vex, like, you know, do you miss Mother less? You know, like, did killing Thordak mean anything? And in the end, it's like, well, you know, he won't be killing any more people, but it doesn't bring Mom back. You know, it doesn't bring them back. So they could have had that conversation, and that would have been nice to have the twins talking about stuff, you know. And I think that could have, like, helped with kind of the way that Vex's grief has been with her for her mom and for Percy has kind of been wrapped around each other. And then, yeah, no, I think I would have liked that if they could have done that with Vex. I don't know, just small changes. I'm so happy Percy's alive. Oh my god. So yeah, I wish that they'd, you know, been able to, like, just have, like, a little bit more time for that kind of third act to stretch itself out, because it felt like there was a lot of stuff put into just, you know, like, basically an hour and some bit of television. And I mean, it was really quality. It just felt like maybe it could use some more breathing time, some more conversation time, some more time for the characters to, like, just talk with each other. And honestly, if the spinning orb of the Whispered One had not come back, I would have assumed that that was the end of the series. I don't know what they're really going to do in season 4. I mean, I guess be like, oh yeah, spinning orb of death that's literally like below Whitestone. I guess we should take care of that. I mean, like, what was that going to turn into? They have to fight a cult? Like, everything, like, that spinning orb had better turn out, the whispered one had better turn out to be a really big deal. Otherwise, it's going to not feel very, it's going to feel anticlimactic. I thought the series would end with them defeating the dragons. Anyway, no, it was a good season. Just because I have things that I would have done differently or that I would have liked to see, it doesn't mean that it wasn't a good season. That's just me talking about the story. Oh boy. I really thought Percy was dead. Okay, so yeah, please let me know in the comments, or just tell me the name of, or whatever, or link to, I don't care, some table to screen moments. I would love to see some table to screen moments for seasons 1 through 3 now that I'm all caught up. And let's see, I'm gonna do some analysis videos. I want to hit up Percy and Anna just because they fascinate me now. I definitely I have my Percy and VEX script for season 1 and season 2, and now I can write the part for season 3. So that's gonna be coming. Just like, a show watcher only view on the couple, so you can see how I watched them develop as opposed to people who just saw them develop in the campaign. So, why did I get so feral over them when I didn't see, like, most of their development? And, yeah, then I'm also going to be, still reacting to Epic, going to do Arcane, and then a few other suggestions people have thrown out have been, like, Ruby, Murder Drones. I've already watched Gravity Falls in the Owl House. But we'll see. We'll see what comes. So, Percy's alive. My name is Kyra. Yeah, so if you're still here, then I'm hoping that you like the video. So if you wouldn't mind giving a like, or, obviously giving me a little comment on table to screen moments or whatever, or even subscribing means a lot because I'm a small channel, so everything matters. And happy Percy being alive for me day. It is November 27th on day of recording. Happy Percy being alive day for me. I hope you're doing well wherever and whenever you are, and I will see you soon with either some table to screen or some actual honest to God analysis videos, because those are actually what I love making. So take care. Bye.